Hello, guess what? We have another important question. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like giving your absolute all, your absolute best to something, and you just were not seeing the results of your efforts? Well, there's a strong possibility that the law of diminishing returns is in full effect in that situation. So today I'm going to be answering a very good question that was asked. I was sent a message, and here's what my asker said. I am currently feeling devastated. Everything I am doing is not reaping any results. I have maxed out my resources as far as time, energy, and I want to give up on so many different things in my life. Please help. What do you suggest I do to not give up and make things work better in my favor? All right. First, I would like to say thank you so much for trusting me with this question. A lot of times, the idea of the law of diminishing returns is used by economists. It's used to measure how different factors of production affect output. Okay. So, whether it's a business or a country, their output is sometimes affected by this principle. Guess what? This can easily happen in our own personal lives as well. So, the law of diminishing returns, the bottom line is when your resources are spread so thin, you're not seeing any results from your actions. A lot of times in our personal lives, we will feel that is like spinning our wheels, not making progress, no matter what we do. And so the way you combat that and completely stop that in its tracks is take an inventory. Take an inventory of your available resources, okay? Whether it be time, money, take a full inventory, okay? Because you need to know what you are working with in order to start to refocus your energy and allocate your resources in a way that benefit you and that you can start seeing results to your efforts. So this economic theory not only is something that's very legit in the business world, but it's legit in our day-to-day lives. So the three major factors of production that you want to take your inventory on is land, labor, and capital. Okay, so capital, how much money, liquid resources you have available, or things of value that help you to attain the goals that you are striving for. So labor is how much time you are able to invest into your project, hands on, as far as thinking and focusing, manifesting that vision that you would like to see come to pass. And then land. Okay, so what do you need as far as physical location, those kinds of things like demographics, logistics, how you are moving throughout your life, even when it comes to commuting to and from places. There are ways to maximize your time um, effectiveness so that you have more time available for the things that you want to do and that you need to do. Okay. So all those play a role in the algorithm that calculates how the law of diminishing returns is affecting your life. Okay. So take a full inventory. Capital, look at capital as the things that are of value. Okay. That can include money, but it's not just money. What do we get paid for when we go to work? We get paid for our time, right? So that's an inventory. You need to know what your time looks like, how much time you have available in one day, and how much time you are spending on different projects, ideas, or tasks. Okay. So I have found that keeping a planner is very useful when it comes to inventorying your time. If you know you're not the type of person who will write things down day to day, do a weekly planner. Okay, you can even start off as with a monthly or quarterly planner. This allows you to have a visual representation of the resources and time that you have available and how you need to allocate those resources and time so that you can put this law of diminishing returns to rest in your life. Okay. So you want to eliminate useless processes. The whole purpose of taking an inventory of your available resources, okay, is to eliminate anything that is useless or causes waste. Okay. So you want to eliminate the waste of time, the waste of money. Okay. The waste of the land or property or whatever it is that you have available to you. When you waste those things, it works against you in accomplishing your ultimate goals. Okay. So the process of taking that inventory, okay, will help you eliminate the waste and maximize the returns on all investments that you make. Okay. So whether it be an investment of time, a financial investment in relationships, yeah, absolutely. The law of diminishing returns also applies to relationships. Okay. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like you were maybe giving more than you were getting back? Okay. Guess what? The law of diminishing returns was in full effect in that situation. So over time, it's not sustainable. So that applies to business, that applies to countries that are producing things, and it applies to our own personal lives as we produce the manifestations of the goals that we set for ourselves. So also taking this inventory will help you to save time. All right. A great example, if you take a certain route home, okay, and you notice you're always getting stuck in traffic, what law is there that prevents you from trying a different route? Okay. So when you are able to branch out and try a different route to get to your location, it doesn't change where you're going to end up. It necessarily just changes your scenery. Okay. So no matter what it is, when you're going from point A to point B, do not be afraid of changing your route. Okay. That will save you time and that will save you resources. You don't know if there's a shorter, more efficient route unless you step out and try. Okay. So the more time you have and the more resources you have available, the more likely you are to accomplish the goals that you set for yourself. And guess what? That law of diminishing returns starts to be negated in your life. Okay. The worst possible scenario and what causes the law of diminishing returns to take effect is when you are completely spread thin and maxed out, and you are not using the resources that are available to you, time, capital, and the land or resources and locations that you have available to move forward and accomplish those goals. Okay, so once you get your inventory down, you write down everything that is available to you, include time, include your sleep time, include every part of your day. Okay, once you do that, you will be able to see what steps and what processes that are in your life that are causing this law of diminishing returns to be running rampant in your life. Okay. So, like I said, this applies to relationships, jobs, and anything that involves any type of process. Okay. So, I am answering this question based off of my own personal experiences and what I know and what I have experienced in working with others. So, thanks again for trusting me with this question. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit subscribe, hit the bell, all right, for all or personalized specific topics you would like to know or get an alert for. And share. If you think this can help someone, please share and do a hashtag Connie Samreen. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel if you have. And take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.